Good morning, evening, or afternoon, everybody. It's Kaghoe coming at you with another video. So today I'm going to be walking you through the best alchemy specializations. Now, alchemy is by far the trickiest and sort of kind of up to RNG of the professions and specializations that you can go. However, it can yield some very unpredictable and rather exciting results if you are lucky, or you just sort of nail the pure chaos of alchemy. But it can be a really fun and addicting one to do. But before we get in the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Everything you guys do helps my channel grow, helps me get discovered, and helps me help as many people as possible, which is the entire point of my channel. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the number one thing that you need to know when doing alchemy is getting profession knowledge. Now, instead of walking you through every single way to get profession knowledge, I went ahead and made a video that just pretty much explains profession knowledge, where you can get it, and all of that. And I will have that linked in the description down below. So check that out if you need to learn how to get profession knowledge, because it will help you out a ton. So I have already done pretty much everything I've highlighted in that video, and my profession knowledge is looking pretty good. We're sitting around 80 points right now. It just really depends on what you are focusing. And as you can see, my build here is a transmutation master, but we will talk about that in a moment. The next thing to do is make sure you have profession gear. So the cap and the robe do not matter. Buy them at 564 eye level, or the highest eye level you can find. I bought a 564 hat and a 551 robe because I can't find a 564 robe at this time. Then the tool. This stat matters a lot, and I would either go with multicraft or resourcefulness for alchemy, just generally because it's a lot of stuff you're going to be making. So multicraft is really good pretty much all the time, and then you can enchant it with resourcefulness if you want to save some resources as well. But it's a very unique sort of spec, and it sort of depends on what you go. So just be aware of the stat you want for what you are trying to do. So next we're going to dive into specializations. So alchemy has 4 specializations: alchemical mastery, fantastic flasks, potent potions, and thermometry. I don't even know how to pronounce that, so ignore me butchering that, but it's pretty much transmutation. So you're going to be transmutating a bunch of stuff into a bunch of metals and stuff. So yeah, so I went the spec. I went 55 into here, then gleaming transmutation, and then transmutation. So this spec allows you to just get more items and give you more things that you can transmute in order to get some nice things, as well as a daily transmute to get more mutagen. Now the mutagen will allow you to get more things when you transmute. So this is the build we're going down, and then this is the transmutation build. I will explain what all this means in a bit, but essentially you're going to want to max out the tree if you wanted to go this build. Now the other ones is going to be alchemical mastery, and this allows you to sort of do things when you are learning a recipe, and you get to sort of use these herbs to mess around and experiment to learn the new spells, which I will explain that in a bit. But this is a good way to learn a lot of stuff and level up. Fantastic flasks is exactly what it sounds like. This lets you make flasks for your warband as well as other people, and these flasks are pretty good. So if you want to be a flask maker, you can go into bulk production or professional ones, or you can go into all of this entire tree if you want to be the best flask maker there is. However, learning the flask recipes is gated behind RNG. Then potent potions, same thing as flask. This allows you to make a bunch of potions, which is really good. You can make a lot of money with potions and flasks. It's just it's a lot of RNG to get the potions and flasks that people want. So it's almost like you should just mess around with alchemy and level it up and learn all these things and see what you learn before you specialize in any of these 4 things. So right here is how alchemy works. So you start off by just essentially not having too many things. You get neutralized concoctions, and you get the ability to make some potions. So neutralized concoctions is you'll use any potions that you have made. So when you have 5 of them, usually basic mana or basic healing potions, and then this turn, and you buy a distilled solution from the alchemy vendor right here, and then that gives you core-way catalysts, and then you use your core-way catalysts with any herb that you want. You need 20 of them, so I'm going to buy some burning blossoms here just to show you how this will work. I will buy 40 or 24 of them just to get 2 tries real quick. Luckily, this person had a long boy right here. Otherwise, we'd have to go to the next part of the auction house. But anyway, we have 40 for 2 tries. Hopefully, we can learn something here and get some knowledge. So we're going to cast Wild Experimentation just to show you what this does. And so it failed, and now I have to wait 10 minutes before doing it, and I got an Algari mana pot for it. So I did not discover anything new, and I essentially just blew myself up. So you can do this with all the herbs in Kaghoe, so all 5 of them, and you do want to do all 5 to learn all the recipes that would use those herbs. So just keep track of what you have and what you're learning, but chances are it'll take you a while to do it. So in order to do transmutation, it requires you to have a Philosopher's Stone. I like to use the Fleeting Philosopher's Stone. You can go to the Valley of Blossoms in order to buy this. You can also pick up Mop Alchemy and make a permanent one, but these last every 8 hours, and it is very useful for transmutation because you do require having a Philosopher's Stone. So I just go to the Vale of Blossoms, go to the Alchemy Supply Person, and buy it there for 350 gold. So the next thing is to look at thermology. So this is sort of transmuting any type of thing into something else. So I'm going to use transmutation right here with this 1-star Gloom Chitin, and it is going to transmute into stuff. So we got some Gleaming Transmutation, we got an Onyx Gem, so it just kind of turns something into something else, and because of my Transmute Master I get some transmutation materials. So it's important to just do this and see what you get, especially if you have low cost materials. So like there we got a Kaghoe Catalyst, some transmutation, and some Aquarite. Now, it is very important that you do this one every time it is up. You put 10 herbs in, use some Artisans of Creativity, and you do Kaghoe Catalyst. So this is a daily reset that you can do. I'm doing some spears, and it 100% yields something. So we got a Grotesque Vial, as well as some more transmutation materials. So we unlock the potion Grotesque Vial, which is a really good one, and you can sort of make some decent gold off this if you were a potion master. However, it is, it just depends on what you want to go and stuff. It actually gave me enough so I could unlock this because I have a potion. So I'm just going to unlock that. I don't think I'm going to be using anything, but that is sort of how it goes. And so we can look at these blossoms here. We can go ahead and transmute these just to see what we can get, and just non-stop doing this will get you more mutagens, and you can use those mutagens in order to make what is this, and this is the Blasphemite, and now this is sort of the passive income thing. You can also gamba and you can make a chaos, but this is locked to crafts. So I'm going to make a chaos because that Blasphemite only sells for 5, and as you can see we got 9 Lore Drop, 5 Storm Dust, 4 Weaver Cloth, and a Harmonis Horticulture, which we can sell for a decent amount of gold. So it is just sort of what you can do with that. We actually leveled up because it was our first craft with that. I messed around with these to hit their first craft, so I did not check those when I was doing my transmutation. But it is just sort of a fun little passive thing that you can do in order to make some profit. If like you have a gatherer or any other profession that makes a lot of something, you can then send it over to this alchemy character and you can roll the dice to make some nice profit with it. But it's essentially pure RNG, and you take lesser materials and you roll them into better materials with the build that you are seeing displayed here. You can also just go with a flask or potion maker and you just make those potions and flasks. Multi-craft is super useful as well as resourcefulness. I don't really see an ingenuity build being too good, but if you were to make like 3-star flasks or something like that, you could go into that as well. But that's pretty much all there is for alchemy. That is how it works. It is a very fun RNG build. I think I'll make quite a bit of gold if I actively spend the time here sitting here managing my alchemist, and just sort of anything I'm getting. Anytime I get a stack of 20 and it is not worth much, I'm going to put it in here and see what we can get. But anyway, guys, that is everything there is to know about alchemy. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, anything like that, definitely drop it down below and I'll do my best to answer it. But until next time, I'll see you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Hey, you. Yes, you. Are you still there? Well, I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this entire video and making it to the end here. If you enjoyed this video, definitely check out the other videos about World of Warcraft listed in these playlists down below. And thank you again. Have a great day. Bye-bye.